Okay, so uh, in last lecture, right, we have discussed about the introduction to unit number 6. Then we have started with the actual point. We have seen the difference between the BJT, MOSFET, then different symbols that can be used to represent MOSFET or your MOS transistor, right? Then we have discussed about the terminology. Okay, it's three terminals: gate, source, and drain. Gate is equivalent to the base. Source is equivalent to the collector of the transistor, and drain is equivalent to the emitter of your BJT. Okay, and the basic difference between the BJT and MOSFET is a voltage control device. It is a unipolar device. That means whatever the current, it is contributed by only and only majority carrier, not minority carrier, right? So it is the basic difference. So that point we have already discussed. Now today we are going to discuss about the basic operating modes of MOS transistor, right? Now, how many operating modes the MOSFET has? Basically three regions. Basically three regions, or you can say three operating modes. Okay, cutoff, then linear or resistive mode, that is one and the same, and third one is a saturation mode, right? Cutoff, linear, and saturation. These three are the basic operating modes of MOS transistor. Okay, doesn't matter whether it is a enhancement type or depletion type, but every MOS transistor has these three basic operating modes: cutoff, linear. Linear can be known as resistive because in this, if you look at the graph of MOSFET, now in that linear region, the graph is very similar to your resistor, right? What is graph of resistor? A linear straight line, right? Means there is a direct relation between the voltage and current. That means as current increases, voltage drop also increases, right? So basically it's a linear graph. So some part of MOSFET or some part of its working also exhibits that linear property, right? Not full, but some part of its operating region is very linear, and that's why only we are what we can say, strongly say that it's a piecewise linear device, because some part of graph exhibits a very linearity property. That's why only it's a piecewise linear device. So that is the linear or resistive region, and third one is the saturation region, or you can say MOSFET probably will work as amplifier in that saturation region. Okay. Now first we will discuss about the first region, that is the cutoff region or cutoff mode of operation. Now what is the basic condition between cutoff mode, or when we say the MOSFET is operating in a cutoff region? Okay, and again for what we can say, this entire discussion we are considering here N type MOS transistor. Okay, it's a N type MOS transistor. What do you mean by that N type? The majority carriers will be electrons, right? If we have considered the P type, then there in that case the majority carriers will be, or majority carriers would be holes, right? But here majority carriers are the electrons. That is the N type MOSFET. Okay, and for our discussion we are considering the N type MOSFET. So you have a cutoff mode. Then what is the, or when we say the MOSFET is, we are operating in a cutoff mode. So drain to gate or drain to body are reversed biased. This is the first condition, right? Junction between the body and source or body and drain are reversed biased. That means there is almost zero current flow in case of cutoff mode or cutoff region, right? That means the body has a free holes but no free electron. But we don't use, we cannot or that holes cannot contribute to the current formation because it's an N-type MOSFET. That means it has a free hole but it don't have free electrons, and that's why it cannot be contributed to the current formation, and that's why in case of cutoff mode it's as good as a open switch, right? In cutoff region it will act as a open switch because almost zero current will flow through the MOSFET, and body source and body drain are reverse biased. Okay, these are the reverse bias we are applying there. Okay, so this is about the cutoff mode. Now next mode is a linear mode, or the same can be known as resistive or non-saturated region or linear region, one and the same thing. This region has three different names. This linear mode can be known as resistive mode, can be known as unsaturated or non-saturated region also. Okay. Now, what is the condition so that the MOSFET will enter into the linear mode of operation or in a resistive mode? So, the condition is that the drain to source voltage or the threshold voltage should be greater than, right, should be greater than the VDS, right? It's a threshold voltage, that means VGS minus VT. The difference between the VGS and the threshold voltage, VT is nothing but threshold voltage, right? It should be greater than the VDS. In that case, you can say the MOSFET, N-type MOS transistor, will operate in a linear mode, right? That means what are the two necessary conditions for this N MOSFET to operate in a linear mode? VGS should be greater than VT, that is threshold voltage. Gate to source voltage should be greater than the threshold voltage. This is the first condition. And what is second condition? VGS should be greater than VGD, should be greater than threshold voltage. That means gate to source or gate to drain voltage should be greater than the threshold voltage. Then and then only conduction will happen and the current will start flowing through the MOSFET in a linear manner. Okay. So what are the necessary conditions? VGS should be greater than VT, that means threshold voltage, and VGS should be greater than VGD, should be greater than VT. If these two conditions satisfied, then only you will get the current IDS. That means current will flow from drain to source. That means there will form a channel, right? And from that channel, the current will start flowing. That is the IDS, drain current, we are calling it as. Getting? So remember, for MOSFET to operate in a linear mode, you have to satisfy two conditions. If you want drain current to flow, if you want channel to be formed, okay, that means MOSFET is operating in a linear mode, then you have to satisfy two conditions. Which are those? VGS should be greater than VT, and second one is VGS should be also greater than VGD, and that should be also greater than VT. That means VGS and VGD, right, should be greater than VT, and VGS again should be greater than VGD. Then and then only your MOS transistor will enter into a linear mode. There will formation of channel will take place, and you will get a current IDS, that is the drain to source current, or we are calling it as a drain current, right? So always it flows from the channel. When you satisfy those two conditions, then between the drain to source, a small channel will form and the current will start flowing from the drain to source, and we are calling it as a drain current, right? Now, if you further increase the VGS and VGD, then what will happen with that drain current? Okay, if you increase the voltage, drain and gate voltage, then automatically the current will also increase, right? Consider if you have applied VGS just above the threshold voltage. Okay, no problem. Then also channel will form and current flowing will take. But if you further increase VGS, that means or we can say there is a large difference between the threshold voltage and gate to source voltage, right? Or even gate to drain voltage than the threshold voltage, then in turn the IDS is also going to increase, right? म्हणजे कंडक्शन साठीची कंडिशन्स काय आहेत? दोन कंडिशन, VGS and VGD should be greater than VT. This is the first condition. And second condition is VGS should be greater than VGD, should be greater than threshold voltage. This is the second condition. First condition काय? VGS and VGD should be greater than VT, and second condition is VGS should be greater than VGD. If these two conditions satisfy, okay, MOSFET will start conducting the drain current, right? Or MOSFET will operate in a linear mode. But if you further increase the VGS and VGD, then that current IDS channel length is also going to increase. As channel length is going to increase, the IDS is also going to increase. That means drain current will also increase if you increases the VGS and VGD. Okay, this is the second operating mode, that is the linear mode of operation. Okay, just you have to remember these two conditions. VGS and VGD should be greater than VT, and VT is nothing but its threshold voltage. And second condition is what? VGS also greater than VGD. Then only your MOSFET will enter into a linear mode and it will form the channel. And once the channel is formed, the drain current will start flowing. Okay, so you have to remember these two conditions for the linear mode of operation. Okay, now next and the third region of operation is the saturation mode. Okay, now we have studied the cutoff mode. In cutoff mode, everything is reverse biased. Body to drain or body to source is reverse biased. There is no channel formation, so there is no current. This is the cutoff. In linear mode, when VGS and VGD, the voltage applied between the gate and source and gate and drain is greater than VT, and VGS is greater than VGD. If these two conditions satisfy, okay, then it enters into a linear mode and channel will be formed, and once the channel formed, the drain current will start flowing. This is the second mode of operation, that is the linear, or it can be known as resistive or non-saturated region. Now what happens in the third region, that is the saturation mode or saturation region. Okay, normally if you want to your N MOS transistor to be work as an amplifier, then you have to operate your MOS transistor in a saturation region. Okay, you have to operate your MOS transistor in a saturation region. Now, what happens in a saturation mode? Okay, now what are the conditions so that your MOS transistor will enter into a saturation mode? Now, if VGS, if you are increasing continuously, right? If VGS you are increasing continuously, right? Then what will happen? The channel up to a certain point channel will increase. Okay, no problem. In a linear case, up to a typical point, your channel will increase, your current will also increase. But the point will come after that the channel, or the, what we can say, opening of the channel will start closing, right? The opening of the channel will start closing, so that there will be a very narrow and very less space to current to flow from the drain to source. Okay, very less space between that opening of the channel will be there. Okay, and one, the point will come that there will not be any space, and that particular condition is called as pinched off condition. That particular condition is called as pinched off condition. What is pinched off? That means there is no more channel. There is no more channel. That means up to that point the current cannot increase, it will remain constant. राईट. तुम्ही जर का VGS आणि VDG एका वाढवतच गेलात तर एक कंडिशन अशी येईल की त्याच्या पुढे करंट तुमचा वाढणार नाही. इट विल रिमेन कॉन्स्टंट नो मॅटर यू इन्क्रीज VGS अँड VDS. तुम्ही कितीही व्होल्टेज वाढवलं तरी एक पॉइंट असा येतो की करंट वाढत नाही, जो ड्रेन करंट आहे IDS तो वाढत नाही. इट विल रिमेन कॉन्स्टंट अँड दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कंडिशन इज हॅपन because of that pinched off. Pinched off condition म्हणजे काय? If the opening of the channel will start closing and the gap or the width of the channel it start narrowing, so that it will not allow the further electrons to again flow and to further increase the current. No, it will remain constant at that point. म्हणजे त्या केसमध्ये IDS कॉन्स्टंट होऊन जातो, IDS वाढत नाही परत. लिनियर रिजन मध्ये तसं नाही. लिनियर रिजन मध्ये IDS विल ऑल्सो इन्क्रीज, बट द पॉइंट विल कम. ओके, दॅट पिंच्ड ऑफ कंडिशन, त्या कंडिशनला पिंच्ड ऑफ कंडिशन म्हणतात. त्या पिंच्ड ऑफ कंडिशन नंतर तुम्ही कितीही व्होल्टेज वाढवलं तरी IDS वाढत नाही. अँड दॅट रिजन ऑफ ऑपरेशन इज नोन ॲज सॅच्युरेशन मोड ऑफ ऑपरेशन. In that case, IDL will remain constant. IDS, drain current, IDS will remain constant. IDS will not increase further, though you increase the VGS and VDS, but still IDS will be constant. That region is called as saturation mode of operation. Right? That region is called as saturation mode of operation. And why we are calling the MOSFET as a voltage control device? Because the current IDS is controlled by the gate voltage, right? That is controlled by the gate voltage, because the channel narrowing takes place because of that gate voltage only. That means the current is controlled by the voltage, and that's why we are calling the MOS transistor as a voltage control device. That means voltage will control the current, right? And this mode is nothing but saturation mode of operation. Right? त्या केसमध्ये काय होतं, the pinched off will takes place. That means the channel will start narrowing at its opening side, and the point will come. There will not be any space to further increase the current. That means now in that case ideal will not increase, it will remain constant at that value. Though you increase the voltages, that condition or that region of operation is known as saturation mode of operation. Saturation mode of operation. Okay, so this is what the summary of the NMOS transistor and its three modes of operation. That is the cutoff, right? What is the condition of cutoff mode? VGS is less than threshold voltage and the both terminals are reversed bias. Both terminals are reversed bias. That means drain to body and source or source to body are reversed bias, and VGS is less than threshold voltage. It's the cutoff region. There is no current will flow and the MOS will act as an open switch. This is the first mode or first region of operation. Now in linear region, what happens? The VGS and VDS should be greater than VT and VGS should be greater than VDS. If these two conditions satisfy, the MOSFET will enter into a linear mode or resistor mode. Okay, and the current IDS will start flowing, and that is to be proportional to the VDS. That is to be proportional to the VDS. Now if you further increase the VGS and VDS, then current will also increase. This is the linear mode of operation. Now what happens in a saturation mode of operation? Now if you further increase the voltages, that means VGS and VDS, the point will come, the pinch off will take place. Pinch off means what? Narrowing the channel. The pinch off will take place. That means there will not be any space to flow the current. That is the pinch off. That pinch off will take place, right? And the IDS will not increase further, rather it will remain constant though you increase the voltage. This condition is the saturation condition. Now in that condition, the MOS transistor will enter into that saturation region. Okay, and that is the third region. In case of PMOS transistor, exactly opposite operations or exactly the working will be exactly in opposite fashion for the PMOS. Okay, working will be in exactly opposite fashion. We are talked about the NMOS. Then if you consider the PMOS, then the working will be exactly opposite fashion. This is the only difference. Okay, so this is the modes of operation of the MOSFET and its working principle. Okay, for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will continue with the VI characteristics of MOS transistor. Okay, in next lecture we are going to start with the VI characteristics of MOS. If you have any query or doubt related to whatever the points that we have discussed in today's session, you can ask me right now.